Okay. I'm at 6631 Ravenal Ct in Cincinnati, Ohio. We're doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a two-family. And we're looking for any structural issues or roof intrusion, anything that would be concerning to the buyer. I'm trying to clean off the lens here. And our access point is a clean out here in the main stack. Both the bathrooms come down through this line. So this should be the main line all the way out. There might be some tie-ins for the the laundry tub comes down right next to it, as you can see. And so there may be some tie-ins for some floor drains, but pretty much all the plumbing comes directly down this line. Looks like we have cast iron. Oops. May have to run that line right away now. That's probably pretty loud, but make sure we rinse the camera off. And so cast iron is not a bad material, but it does have a lifespan, and that's even better. It looks like it goes from cast iron only for a short distance, and then goes right into clay, and that would make more sense for the age of the building. And so we'll go ahead and leave the water running. But clay is a pretty good material. It doesn't really have a lifespan as long as you don't have a whole lot of trees nearby. It usually stays pretty good shape. The main thing we see with clay a lot is like root intrusion is a big thing, and so if I'm up the trees, if you notice how short these sections of pipe are, there's connections, and so a lot of times the connections over 60 or 100 years can kind of shrink a little bit the packing in those areas and allow roots to start getting in, but if you don't have any roots around, it's usually in pretty good shape. Okay, I think this is the clean out. Right there on the top of the pipe is where the clean out is connected. That is in the front left of the basement if you're facing the house. In the floor, you can see the cap. It's like basically right at the base of the steps. You can see it when you turn to come back towards the garage or towards the laundry. And so far we're looking pretty good. See all these joints are looking nice and tight. You can see the wear marks on the side of the pipe for the water level. It looks like it's maybe getting up a quarter of the way up the side of the pipe, which is good. Means the water level is not getting very high on a regular basis. A little bit of buildup there where it makes that turn because it slows the water down, but this, if we turn the water off, is probably not that high. You can see the camera lens is still above it. It's a minor little low spot, nothing of really any concern. We got some solids right there, so we'll have to probably stuck on the front. There we go. Probably be able to see better when we pull back. I'll get out to the main and then I'll turn off the water. And there we go. We are out into the main. So I'm going to try to kind of dip the camera in there and that water flowing and make sure we can rinse that off. start to pull back. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and pause the video, and I'm going to turn the water off and let the water drain down a little bit. But overall, I am really happy with this. It looks like the line's in great shape. I didn't see any root intrusion. All the connections look nice and tight. There were a couple spots that had just a little bit of bellying, but that's pretty much normal for a line of this age and not causing any issues. So again, I'm going to pause the video, let the water drain down, and then we'll pull back and finish the inspection. Okay, there's still some water flowing out, but I think a lot of it has dissipated. I am pleasantly surprised at the condition of this line. So you can see that little bit, that's like maybe a little over a half an inch of water. It's not much, and I wish I would have let it escape a little further. You can see it's still moving. And this is off the property also, and so it's not holding any solids. It's still moving. So minor, between about 95 and 100 feet. That is, you probably find that in most lines around here at least. And here's that turn where that water's coming down around the bend. Really, yeah, the only belly that's worth even mentioning is that spot between 95 and 100 feet where it's actually covering the lens. Other than that, the line looks great. And there were no solids in that area either. The line is open and flowing freely, so that's not an issue. It's just I'll have to put it in the report. But the line overall looks wonderful. Toilet comes in back there. We just passed. That's the only other thing they have is this basement toilet over here. Coming over here pretty quickly back into the clean out. There's the cast iron. About 2 to 3 feet. And here we are back out of the clean out. So overall, the line looked great. A couple spots holding a little tiny bit of water, but nothing major. The only thing of note is that really small belly between about 95 and 100 feet. It's really more like 95 and like 98 feet. And it is still very minor. It's not causing any obstruction to flow or anything. Just holding a little bit of water, and with the footage that's out in the middle of the cul-de-sac. And so if that ever did become an issue, that would be off the property, and it would be on the Metropolitan Sewer District to repair. And so, again, even less of a concern. So, again, the line looked really good. It's open and flowing at time of inspection, and no solid buildup or anything like that. The line looked really good, especially for its age. So it's going to end the inspection at 6631 Ravenal Court in Cincinnati, Ohio.